Hello, friends, and welcome to June bullet journaling in the middle of June, almost probably the end of June, but it's it's fine. There's a lot happening um, in the world and in my personal life, so there's a lot. There's a lot, so we'll release our bullet journal videos at the end of the month. I don't know where this is going, but yeah. So I'm going to talk about a lot of things in here. I'm going to talk a little bit about um, what I'm doing with my bullet journal, what I did with my bullet journal, and kind of some things that are going on. First thing, we're going to go over what I did in May. Maybe. I don't know if this video will show it, but so what I have done in my bullet journal is I want to use the same notebook for the whole year, but the problem is there's not enough pages. So what I've been doing is like adding pages, and I did that for May at the end of the month, you'll see. And then I've also been adding like little kind of like insert things. So, like extra pages in my weeks in June. So that's interesting. So this is the page that I entered or I added manually, and I actually finished all of these for this readathon. So that was fun to find a better way to do that, but it's okay. But yeah, so June, we are going to be using some new brush pens. I bought some brush pens, these Tombow dual brush pens. They're not I got the pastel ones because I'm a sucker for pastels, but a lot of the colors are super light. So I think in the future I want to get some darker ones, so maybe I can just use the light colors as like highlight or whatever. There's a way to like blend the colors, but I really haven't figured that out. I still need to learn how to use and write nicely with brush pens because I have terrible handwriting and I am not great at hand lettering. But yeah, so you'll see those throughout the video. So yeah, June's theme, I wanted it to be kind of colorful and happy and cute. I mean, that's generally what I wanted to do, but I put an extra emphasis on it because there's a lot going on. So my theme is like kind of like alpacas or llamas. I have like an entire sticker pack that you will see featured throughout here. It's right here. That's all like alpaca and llama themed. So I tried to use some of that up. You know, we all know that I'm a basic white girl, so alpacas and llamas and cacti right up my alley. So yeah, one of the things that I've done for this, for my bullet journal, I think I talked about this briefly, but yeah, I want to keep everything in the same thing, so I have everything planned out. May ended up looking really long for some reason, or there were a lot of weeks in May, so it had more pages than I anticipated, but so it might throw off my page counting, and I might have to add pages for the entire month of December, but we will cross that boat when we get to the end of the year. We still have half a year to go through, and I'm sure it will go by very, very quickly. So my calendar is kind of filled out because we're like halfway through June when I'm filming this. So a few doctor's appointments and meetings for work that I put on here. I still go to work right now, so that's cool. Surprisingly, I'm not one of those people who's like, oh, I regret having a 2020 planner, because I generally feel like there's a lot to um, keep track of in your bullet journal. I'm thinking about making a video on this. I tried to once, but it was very long. So I'm reworking it now to maybe try to give some encouragement to some planners or people who plan, who kind of regret getting their 2020 planner. So hopefully that will, I don't know if it will really help anybody, but maybe it'll give some ideas. I do have some ideas on ways that you can use your planner, even if you're in quarantine. So, and some of those things I've implemented in my planner. You've seen them like last month, maybe. And then also I'm implementing a few of them in this month too. So that's good to know, I guess. I don't know. It's very late when I'm recording this, and I'm just kind of watching the video as I record it. So, a stream of consciousness for my planner commentary. So I did use the brush pens to write the month name. You can barely see it here. And I don't know, you can see like it's really light. I would have liked something that was a little bit darker but still pastel. So I do like the quality of these brushes, so we will see how that goes in the future. So I did make a few June goals. I can tell you now that a lot of them are kind of like out the window. I've had some health issues and things that I'm trying to get taken care of that way, which have gotten kind of in the way of some of my goals, especially like my exercising goals, just because I haven't felt super great. I also have this TBR challenge here where I'm trying to read some of like my backlist books, things that I bought a long time ago. I have made some progress on this first one, the Rabbitback Literature Society, but we'll see how the rest of the month goes. I do have my list of videos that's probably going to be pushed into July now because it's very late June when I'm getting this out, so that's fine. And then the habit tracker, kind of going okay. I think I just need to get in the habit, of like just filling it out every night, just leaving my planner on my desk, and just before I go to bed, just marking off what I did that day. And I think that will be a good way to fill that out. Then I didn't plan anything for here because I was too concentrated on like learning about the Black Lives Matter movement. So that's why I'm just writing defund the police across these pages. So I have some things that I want to say, but I feel, please excuse me if I'm not very eloquent. The only way we're going to achieve real change and is to dismantle the current power structures. It's pretty obvious the police in this country have too much power and too much money, and those funds will be better spent investing back into communities and programs that actually help people, and not just helping white people, but helping Black people, helping trans people, helping Black trans people, So, I don't know. I feel like coming to terms with your own lack of activism is hard, but it's not as hard as having to wake up every day and wondering if you're gonna get shot for no reason just because you're walking down the street, just because of the color of your skin. So, I don't know what it's like to be Black in America, and I will never know, but I do know that I need to step it up a little bit and not just fight now, but forever. I'm going to take a look at who and what I support, read, and who I interact with online and kind of make the appropriate changes to those things. Because what we really need to be doing now is uplifting Black voices, and then vote with your wallet and at the polls, sign petitions, and all of that. So in the description, instead of my regular kind of like promo tweets and links to all my stuff, I've included a lot of resources and places to donate, and then creators and shops, Black creators and Black-owned businesses that you can support. So yeah. Oh, also worth mentioning, but fuck J.K. Rowling. I feel like that's all I can say really right now without sounding completely ridiculous. So yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. Please check the description below for some resources. The rest of my planner, I've adopted some layouts that work well for me that I discovered in the last few months. I think I'm going to kind of stick to these ones. I think I'm done for now being like super creative with my spreads, because planners are first and foremost functional. So I need it to be functional and not experimental, so my life can be together. So also using up some of these stickers for like more of my little boxes that I would normally draw. So I didn't think about that when I made the spreads, but they fit fine, so it's all good. So yeah, this last week goes into more of July, but it's fine. So yeah, I guess that's all I have to say for this video. And yeah, I hope you enjoyed this very weird bullet journal video. It's kind of taken me a little bit to try to get the energy to make videos, and to kind of like try to, I don't know, give space to those that voices need to be heard more than mine right now. But yeah, so please check out the information in the description below. That's all I've got for you guys today. I'm Chrissy Lou. Till next time, matane!